All right, so let us start. Yeah, am I audible, Anupam?
Yes, you are audible.
And is my screen visible?
Yes, go ahead.
All right, all right. Hello, everyone. A warm welcome to the introduction session of competitive programming. My name is Dhruv Kothari, and I am the CP lead of DSC DYPSCOE. And along with me, we have Nishant Hange, who is the associate CP lead. So let me just start by giving a brief introduction about myself. I am a third year engineering student from computer department at DY Patil College of Engineering. I am a competitive programmer. I am a three-star coder at CodeChef and I am pupil on CodeForces. Apart from this, I am a full stack developer. I am working in React and Django. Also, I am a technical writer and I publish articles on Geeks for Geeks as well as Medium. Yeah, so that was all about me. Over to you, Nishant.
Hello everyone, my name is Nishant Thange. I am from TE Computer Department. I am a competitive programmer and full stack enthusiast. I have 3 stars on CodeChef and 6 stars on HackerRank. Currently, I am learning Munstack and improving my competitive programming by giving contests on various platforms. Over to you, Dhruv.
Thank you, Nishant. All right, guys. So let us start. And guys, there's a great saying that CP is OP, and believe me, it's a truth. एक बार आप अगर CP में आ गए ना, so then there is a long journey. And this is because I'm saying this statement because CP has a lot of benefits with it. And to prove my statement and to justify this statement that why CP is OP, let me share you a story. So just a second. Yeah. So let us see a story and let us understand the scenario of an interview, that how interview happens. So what happened? There were two people named Tanuj and another one was named Mehta. And both are from XYZ college and both went for a job interview at Uber. Right. So दोनों XYZ college से थे and दोनों Uber के लिए job interview में गए. And there was only one vacancy left. Right. So first of all, Tanuj was a normal programmer. He did data structures and algorithm. And another part, Mehta was a competitive coder. Right. So first of all, Tanuj went in and the interviewer asked him a simple question that you are given a non-negative array of integers. Every element appear twice except one element. You need to find a unique element. In simple terms, आपको एक array दे रखा है जिसमें बहुत सारी positive values है और हर value दो बार repeat हो रही है and there's only one value which is appearing single time. So you need to find out that which value is there. So anyone feel free to answer this question. Anyone in the chat box want to answer
We
this
will
question?
take exclusive OR of all the elements because the two
Exactly.
elements repeat, so it will cancel out and the unique one will be left.
Uh, awesome, awesome. See, this is the importance of CP, competitive programming. Within a second, Arjun gave the answer, right? Arjun, it was Arjun, right? So within a second,
Yes.
okay, it was Adarsh.
Yes.
Yeah, perfect, Adarsh. So within a second, he gave the answer. This is the reason why competitive programming I prefer because within a seconds you can get the answers. Now, if a person is like if Tanuj was there, so what he did? He first of all decided that okay, I will go with a two pointer approach, basically just simple say brute force approach hoti hai, right? Ki I will take one element and I will check and I will check the entire array that is 8 is present in an array. So yeah, usko yahan 8 mil gaya, then he will move this pointer ahead, then usne I yahan le liya, so he checked for 2, so then again he moved for the entire arrow, and then at last doing this and this, he moved to 7 and then he checked again the entire array. Is 7 present another time? So he found that no, 7 is not present. So this is how we can do this question, right? So this is how Tanuj approached the first his Tanuj first approach was this. So can somebody tell me the time complexity and space complexity of this code? Anyone? What would be the time complexity of this code?
O of n square. O of n
Perfect.
square.
Perfect, great. And guys, see if you don't if you are not comfortable with time complexity, space complexity, don't worry. मैं भी नहीं था, मुझे भी समझ नहीं आता था कि क्या होता है log n, right? But soon in the upcoming sessions we will discuss in details about time complexity, what is the space complexity. But right now, as others told that yeah, it is O of n square because we are iterating for each element. We are iterating entire loop, right? So it is O(n) square. Now the interviewer told him, okay Tanuj, this was good, but can you give me a more optimal solution, because this O(n) square is a little bit lengthy. So can you give me an optimal solution over this? So then after scratching his mind for a little bit, he came to another approach, that was sorting. So what he did, he sorted the entire array, right? He sorted the entire array. So the on sorting, the array somewhat looked like this: 1 1 2 2, and then he created a pointer I, and then he checked that I and I plus 1 are equal. Yes. Then he moved to the next part, that is I and I plus 1 are equal. Yeah, 2 and 2. Then he moved next. Then he moved and gradually he came here, 5 and 5. Then he moved next, and yeah, it was the point that I is 7 and I plus 1 is 8. So he came to know that 7 is only unique element, so he gave. Now can somebody tell me the time complexity of this code? What is the time complexity for this?
O of n.
Not O of n. Actually, we are going to do sorting. So sorting के लिए n log n time भी लगता है, right? That O1 of right is it's correct because एक pass कर रहे हैं, but for
Depend on
sorting,
sorting type.
yeah, depend on sorting. So basically n log n time. For if we use general sorting algorithm of C++ or Java, it will be n log n time, right? Time complexity. Again, interview told him, okay, Tanuj, it was perfect, but I just need one more optimal solution. So then after thinking a little bit again, he came to his final approach, that was hash map. So what he did, he created a frequency array. So उसने frequency array बनाया, like zero कितने बार आ रहा है array में? 0 times. Yeah. And guys, don't worry if you don't know about hash map. We will cover hash map also in the upcoming sessions. Hash map is just basically a frequency array that we have to increment the index of which value is present. Like 2 दो बार present है, so second index को अपन ने 2 बार increment किया, 3 को 2 बार increment किया. It's like that. So 6 present नहीं, so 6 की frequency 0. 7 is present only one time, so that is it is unique. So again, after creating a hash map, we will check all the values. So in 7 we get a odd number, that is it's a unique value. So again, the time complexity and space complexity for this code will be O(n). But why space complexity O(n)? Because we are creating another new array. So this is a new array, so we are creating, that is why the space complexity is O(n). Right. Now after this, until we told, great, this was perfect, but I just need one more optimal solution from your side, final optimization. So now he was in a big trouble, because all he did was he went from O(n) square to O(n), right? But now he was not able to get the solution. So okay, he told that okay, you can go. Then Mehta came in, and then similar process went on, that Mehta started with a 2-pointer approach, because this is a tactics we need to follow in an interview. जब अपन इंटरव्यू चाहते हैं, we have to start with a basic brute force approach, and then we have to short and we have to optimize our code, right? So he gave second approach, he gave third approach, and then finally he told which is the more optimal solution finally. So as others told that the fourth approach is XORing, that is the perfect approach for to do this question. इसमें क्या करेंगे? What Mehta did, Mehta just XORed all the values of an array. So he XORed 8, XOR 2, XOR 1, XOR 2, right? Like this. Now we know that XOR follows commutative property. So मैंने 8 और 8 को पास में ले लिया, 1 and 1 को common ले लिया, 3 and 3 similar terms को पास में ले लिया, right? And we know that this is a truth table of XOR, that is 0 XOR 0 is 0, 1 XOR 1 is 0, like that. So 8 XOR 8 will be 0, right? Similar terms will get cancelled out. So all the similar terms will cancel out. So we will get 0 XOR 0 XOR 0, 0 and 7 and 0. So now anything XORing with 7, 0 will be the answer itself. So the final answer was 7. So for this, time complexity was O(n) and space complexity was O(1). So that was the perfect answer to solve, perfect solution. So guys, this is the benefit of CP over normal programming, that you get some really optimized solution. And जब आप company में जाओगे ना, so company will demand you for this solutions to optimize your codes. So this is the benefit, right? So I think I have proved one statement that why competitive programming, right? So now, what is competitive programming, right? होता क्या है? क्या होता है competitive programming? So imagine like that, you are having a cake, right? Cake. But what is the base layer of that cake? उसका base क्या होता है? It's a bread, right? So that bread is your data structures and algorithm. जो आप पढ़ते हो क्लास में, linked list पढ़ा आपने, trees पढ़ा, graph पढ़ा, right? वो आपका एक bread है. But tell me one thing, would you like to eat that bread alone? वो खाली कोरी bread खाओगे क्या? नहीं ना. So CP works like that. Competitive programming is an icing over that bread. वो cream एक अलग से layer add कर देता है. to make it beautiful, to modify it, right? It's a diamond, like कोयला होता है उसको shine करता है, it's like that. Okay, imagine like that. अगर आप म्यूजिक सुनते हो, राइट? सो आपने स्पॉटिफाई ऑन किया और आपके पास अरिजीत सिंह की प्लेलिस्ट पड़ी है, राइट? एंड आप सुनते जाते हो ईयरफोन लगा के, आंखें बंद करके, एंड यू डू नेक्स्ट, सो अगला गाना आता है। एंड व्हाट हैपेंस व्हेन यू आर, जैसे ही आपका लास्ट सॉन्ग बजता है, राइट? व्हाट हैपेंस व्हेन यू आर ऑन द लास्ट सॉन्ग, यू जस्ट प्ले द नेक्स्ट बटन एंड the first songs come, right? So have you ever imagined कि there might be case that there would be a circular link list behind this? Spotify वालों ने circular link list लगाई होगी इसके पीछे, हो सकता है, right? So this world is filled with data structures and algorithm, and you are given, so what is competitive programming? That is, you are given a real life problem and you have to solve that problem with with coding and with your data structures and algorithm. So that is the basic of competitive programming. And why it is neat? Because it's a way to showcase your coding skills. Tell me one thing, आप कैसे बताओगे कि आप कितने अच्छे कोडर हो किसी को? अब ऐसे तो ना बोलोगे कि मैंने ये 3 असाइनमेंट कर लिए थे ओओपी में या डीएससी में, मैंने सारे असाइनमेंट बिना देखे कर लिए डेटा स्ट्रक्चर्स में, राइट? सो you need some rating. You should be rated as a 3 star or something like that. So similarly, competitive programming will provide you platforms like CodeChef and Codeforces, in which you are rated as how much good coder you are. Like I am a 3-star coder, so I will write in my resume that yeah, my name is Dhruv Kothari and I'm 3-star coder. So this is, and companies do accept that. It is very important when you showcase this company, because all the other product based companies, Google and Facebook, they require some competitive programmers in their software development projects, right? And Nishant will tell you more about this this product based companies and all. So for now, just understand that it is to showcase your skills, competitive programming is important. And yeah, it's a sport, and simply it's awesome, right? Now the main thing, why competitive programming करनी क्यों, right? So CP is a way, and CP teaches you how to think, that सोचना कैसे है. Imagine like this, everyone is on Instagram, right? In fact, I am on Instagram, and each and everyone is on Instagram. And Instagram currently have 1 billion active accounts. 1 billion आज की तारीख में Instagram में active accounts, right? And tell me one thing, if you want to change your username, if I want to change my username from junior.kothari to Kothariji, so what I'll do, I will open settings and I will just write Kothariji. And within a second, Instagram tells me that is this username already taken or no, it's still available, right? एक सेकंड के अंदर वो बता देता है. And tell me one thing, is it possible to search this entire 1 billion accounts, 1 billion usernames? How it is possible? 1 billion usernames को एक सेकंड में सर्च करना, that's a really big task. So we have to optimize the solution, because अगर normal code लिखेंगे, so it will take around 10 minutes to search 1 billion accounts, right? So CP will provide a good grip over data structures and algorithm. Like I know today that Instagram uses data structures known as TRIE, TRIE, behind the scenes, behind to find the username. So this is the different data structures, very advanced data structures, which we will learn in CP, right? And definitely you are going to ace your coding interviews, right? Now we will improve your problem solving skills. And finally, if you are working in CP, आप एक language के ऊपर काम करोगे, right? If you are doing CP in Java or in C++ or Python, JavaScript or any other language, you will focus on deep into that language. Like आप उसके basics, if else loop से लेकर off streams, O streams and all the streams you will learn about कि कैसे working होती है, right? So this is why CP is important. And then now as the most asked question that कब start करना है, right? कब competitive coding कब start करें? So the only answer which I can give you right now is ASAP, as soon as possible, जितना जल्दी हो सके, because it's not like that कि यार मेरे interview pass आ रहे हैं, soon I will be getting interviews calls, so in the 4th year I will start. No, it's not like that. Guys, if you are in 2nd year and if you are listening it right now, it's a golden chance for you to start competitive programming, because you still have 3 years in your hand and you can do wonders. And because imagine, trust me, अगर आपका एम प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड कंपनीज है ना, फैंग वो सब, so competitive programming is a must, because without a technical interview round, you are not going to pass, you are not going to qualify. So if you are in 2nd year, it's a golden chance for you to start. And guys, if you are in 3rd year, and don't worry, because आपने अभी तक start नहीं किया, because you have already learned so many concepts in your 2nd year, so still you have a great time and you will be at a very good speed of growth, so you can start it right now. All right, so right now I will ask Nishant to please take over the stage, and after that Nishant will discussing about all the benefits of competitive programming, and he will tell you about the different coding platforms and different coding events like CodeJam and all. And after that I will be telling you about the roadmap of CP. So yeah, Nishant.
Thank you, Dhruv.
Yeah.
Let me present my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yes, it is.
So let's see what are the benefits of competitive programming. There are many benefits of competitive programming. I will tell some of them. One of the benefit of competitive programming is that it teaches you how to think. Like said by Steve Jobs, programming not teaches you how to think, but it also teaches you the art of thinking. So this is one of the most important benefit of competitive programming, that it teaches you how to think. Next, you will get prepared for most of the technical interviews, which are almost similar to the coding contest. Because in most of the interviews, the interviewer wants us to code faster, think faster, and the same thing we do in competitive programming. क्योंकि हम कॉम्पिटिटिव प्रोग्रामिंग कॉन्टेस्ट में वही चीज़ करते हैं कि एक स्पेसिफिक टाइम में स्पेसिफिक नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करते हैं, और वही चीज़ हमें इंटरव्यू में करनी होती है. And next, the thinking of the solution depends on your skill, and the skill is developed by competitive programming. Because surely by doing regular practice, यहाँ मैं regular practice की बात कर रहा हूँ. By doing regular practice, our skill of thinking and problem solving automatically increases. Because by practicing, the skill surely increases, and we can solve the questions easily. And eventually, we become a desirable candidate for most of the companies, because we are having an extra weapon of like CP. And मैं यहाँ ये नहीं बात कर रहा कि कॉम्पिटिटिव प्रोग्रामिंग ही सब कुछ है, but it surely gives an edge over others. CP also builds a good public profile, because by giving contests on various platforms, we build a good community, and it eventually develops a good profile if we performs well, practice well. Also, building a profile on various coding platforms gives you a space to show off your skills, and also recognized by the recruiters, because many times they visit such websites in search of fresh talent. So these are some of the benefits of competitive programming. Let's see next, the big tech giants. The big tech giants include FANG, that is Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, and Google. Does CP helps us in getting such tech giants? My answer is surely yes, because big tech giants like Google, Facebook, Netflix, Amazon, and Apple, and other product-based companies have coding interviews. So if you aim to ace these coding rounds, then you need to get your hands dirty in competitive programming. And these companies are always interested in asking good data structure questions in the interview. And while practicing competitive programming, we master data structures a lot. Take an example of the TCS CodeVita and Hack with Infi. These are the coding contests held by TCS and Infosys. In these, they hire the candidates by various rounds through competitive programming. So competitive programming performs a important role in placing in the placements by like the example of CodeVita and Hack with Infi. Let's see next. Some prestigious coding contest. Participating in such contest gives you a great experience and also boost your confidence a lot. और आपको एक आइडिया भी आ जाता है कि हम कहाँ स्टैंड कर रहे हैं और हमें कितनी मेहनत करनी है. सो लेट्स सी फर्स्ट ICPC. So what is ICPC? ICPC is International Collegiate Programming Contest. It is also called as Olympics of Programming. It happens once in a year globally, and it mainly has three stages, that is online coding contest, online coding round, regionals, and world finals. In the online coding round, we have given 5 problems. Firstly, we have to form a team of 3 members to participate in the online coding round. There we have given 5 problems. To qualify for the regionals, we have to solve all 5 problems or to be in the top team of the college. So this is the criteria for qualifying the regionals. And in regionals, the regionals held in 4 places, that is Kharagpur regionals, Pune and Gwalior regionals, Kanpur regionals, and Amritapuri regionals. Here, top 10 teams will qualify for the world finals. And the first 2 rounds, like online coding round and regionals, held in India, and the world final round held outside the India. So surely ICPC is one of the most important and one of the most important coding contests because it is also referred as Olympics of Programming. Let's see next is Google Kickstart. Google Kickstart is like a college level event. It is open for all and it has total 8 rounds. That is, you can see A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and now the upcoming round is on 15th November. Here also the level of problem is easy and you get a good experience like how the questions are asked in these competitions, and you will get a lot of experience by giving this contest. एंड और कुछ नहीं हुआ तो और आपसे कुछ क्वेश्चंस और नहीं हुआ तब भी आपका नाम तो किक स्टार्ट के लीडर बोर्ड में आ जाता है, और वही बहुत बड़ी बात है. सो किक स्टार्ट इज ऑल्सो अ गुड कॉन्टेस्ट. नाउ नेक्स्ट सी हैश कोड. हैश कोड, गूगल हैश कोड इज अ टीम इवेंट. यहाँ हमारी 3 to 4 स्टूडेंट्स की टीम बनानी पड़ती है. एंड हियर वी गेट वन क्वेश्चन which is not solved by anyone, or which is also in future also not solved by anyone, can't be solved by anyone. And here we have to, और यहाँ आपको एक डिफरेंट एल्गोरिदम्स लगा के वो क्वेश्चन ऑप्टिमली सॉल्व करना पड़ता है, और उस बेसिस पे गूगल हमें स्कोर देता है और उस बेसिस पे हमारी रैंक बढ़ती है. एंड द फाइनल राउंड हेल्ड इन द गूगल ऑफिस. दैट इज वेरी मच, वो बहुत बड़ी बात है हमारे लिए. The questions are a bit harder as compared to the Kickstart, but participating in this contest is much more important. So Hashcode is also an interesting contest. So let's jump to the PPT. So another contest like Facebook Hacker Cup and CodeSafe are also there that you can explore. They are also similar. Facebook also hires the top candidates, the top candidates in the Hacker Cup, and similar is the CodeSafe Snackdown. Now let's see the platforms to practice. All progress takes place outside the comfort zone. This is very important quote, because outside comfort zone only we can improve. And platforms like Hacker and CodeSafe helps us a lot in practicing the competitive programming. Think the platforms like a gym where we daily go and work out for our body. That's like same as we practice here to master our competitive programming. Let's see the HackerRank. We have to log in. So this is the best platform for beginners, HackerRank. Here we are provided with many sections like algorithm, Python, C++, data structure, mathematics, and all. But the main attraction here is of data structures. Here they have given the subdomains like arrays, linked lists, trees, balanced trees, etc. And guys, this organized manner is very good to practice the problem in a structured manner. It helps us a lot in practicing the CP. And when you solve the problems, or let's say when you pass the test cases, which is the greatest feeling for us, as we are rewarded with the points, and this helps us in earning the stars. Let's show me the stars. When we earn the points, it helps us in earning the stars, that is 1 star, 2 star, 3 stars. And believe me guys, it boosts our confidence a lot, because when we gain the stars, we are achieving something. That's why this helps us. The badge system of HackerRank helps us a lot in improving our competitive programming. Like here given badges in problem solving, C++, Python, 30 days of code, and many more. Here we have to HackerRank is very better for the beginners to practice the competitive programming. Let's see next CodeChef. So after doing HackerRank, CodeChef is somewhat one level up because here the level of question changes. Here there are three sections like practice and learn, compete and discuss. In practice and learn, the DSL learning series is very good. Here the problems are sorted according to the data structure, and the main thing here the live session link is also there where you can clear your concepts because the video is available on the YouTube on the respective data structure. The linear data structure, the video of linear data structure is available on YouTube in the live session. Now next, let's head towards the compete section, which is the most exciting section, and most of the users come here to compete with these challenges. First challenge is a long challenge. Currently, it is going on October challenge. It helps for 10 days, and it helps us a lot. Long challenge helps us thinking patiently and efficiently, क्योंकि यहाँ 10 दिन होते हैं हमारे पास और बहुत टाइम होता है सोचने के लिए, and this helps us a lot in thinking corner cases also because 10 days are given and 7 to 8 questions are there. Let's see current contest. Also the leaderboard is given here. उससे हमें समझता है कि अभी हम कहाँ स्टैंड कर रहे हैं हमारे कॉलेज में. लेट्स चेक आवर कॉलेज. This is the current scenario. These all students are of our college. This is Dhruv, Akash, Arvind, and all. So this motivates a lot to do better. This leaderboard. Let's see the other challenges of CodeChef, that is cook off and lunchtime. These two contests are of same level, but the problems in lunchtime are bit easier than cook off. Here the time limit is of 2 to 3 hours. So these are the short contests, and we have to solve 5 questions in 3 sorry. This contest is in 7 days, and we have to solve 5 questions in 2 to 3 hours. So these contests are also nice to improve our competitive programming skills. And the discuss section is also there because here we can solve our doubts from many good competitive programmers. So overall, CodeChef is good platform for the competition, and the ratings also matters a lot in our interviews because the interviewer checks our rating, because on the basis of rating they judge us sometimes. So ratings matters a lot. So CodeChef is overall good platform for competitive programming. Let's see next, that is Codeforces. These platforms host around 6 contests every month, and here the difficulty level of problems is bit harder. CodeChef is widely used because it is used worldwide, and it because it has good level of questions, and here classical problems are in greater number. So CodeChef is also a good platform because here questions are bit harder. You can come here after doing questions on HackerRank and CodeChef. So let's head towards our PPT. So there are many other platforms like Geeks for Geeks, LeetCode, AdCoder, and Spot that you can explore. Now let's see next. This is one of the most important questions, that which language to choose, because the time of execution is the key factor in competitive programming, and choosing a language whose time of execution is faster is the most important step. There are many languages like C++, Java, Python, JavaScript, C, Ruby, C Hash, Haskell. But why C++, Java, and Python are written in red? Because most of the competitive programmers use these three languages, C++, Java, and Python. Now let's see which language we should prefer. Why C++ over others? Because CPP is the most preferred language in the competitive programming world, and vast resources of CPP are available, or vast resources of CPP are available on the net, because बहुत सारे editorials or YouTube explanations of many algorithms is explained in CP, and that's why that's why CP will be preferable. And CPP is much faster than Python and easier than Java. I know Python is easier, but the speed of execution is CPP is much faster than Java. And comparing it with much faster than Python, and comparing it with Java, the syntax of Java is a bit harder. So for beginners, CPP will be much easier to learn faster. So CPP is better than Python and Java for competitive programming. And one of the biggest सबसे अच्छा CPP का advantage है STL. STL is the strongest weapon of CPP. STL makes your code simpler and makes the task easier. Also, the built-in functions makes your code much easier, simpler, and cleaner. So this shows that the execution speed of CPP is 0.03 seconds, and that Python takes the time of 0.4 seconds. And also, the memory consumed by CPP is 16.7 MB, and by Python that is 80.8. So there is much difference in CPP and Python in competitive programming. So let's over to you, Dhruv.
Yeah, thank you, Nishant. That was great. Let me share my screen. Yeah, is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. So guys, moving forward, every successful destination has a roadmap. बोलते हैं ना कि हर मंजिल से ज्यादा खूबसूरत उसकी जर्नी होती है, right? So let us see the journey of CP कि क्या जर्नी होती है. So guys, this is the entire journey of competitive programming, and don't worry guys, we will be sharing this entire roadmap of competitive programming with you in a PDF format. So guys, first thing which we discussed was what is competitive programming, when should we start, and we discussed about the various benefits of CP, right? And also Nishant told you about the regarding the platforms that we should use Geeks for Geeks, CodeChef, HackerEarth, and there are so many others like LeetCode for data structures, Particular entirely for mathematics. I will tell you about this later. At Coder for dynamic programming, and the most prestigious one, that is Codeforces. And next step was to pick up a language, that was C++, Java, or Python. So if you are working with C++, you have to learn about STL, vectors, stack use. And if you are focusing on Java, then we have to focus upon number, strings, arrays, all the data structures provided in that particular language. And if you are focusing upon Python, then list, tuple, sets. And you can choose various others, but I most prefer to you guys to choose C++, right? So in our upcoming sessions, we will be taking each of this segment, like level 1, level 2, and we will discuss, like in level 2, we will discuss about algorithms, trees, graphs, and how to practice, which problems to practice, what are the different competitions, about number theory, graph theory, and find dynamic programming, advanced data structures like segment trees, tries, Fenwick trees, and all that. And regarding ICPC, already Nishan told you, right? So we will discuss each of this part in the upcoming session. So now let us see what are the topics which we want to cover, which we should cover while doing CP. So guys, the first thing is warm up. Like जब भी कोई चीज अपन जाते हैं, अपन कहीं कुछ चीज स्टार्ट करते हैं, सो वी हैव टू फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ऑब्जर्व द एनवायरनमेंट कि क्या चीजें हो रही है. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट द डेटा टाइप रेंजेस, कि अगर एक इंटीजर है तो इंटीजर में क्या कितनी वैल्यू मैक्सिमम स्टोर कर सकता है. लाइक इट्स 1000 वी कैन स्टोर, वी कैन 1000 1 lakh, we can store 1 lakh, we can store 10 lakh, we can we store 1 billion. So we have to see about the data type ranges, and the maximum container capacity. Like if you are declaring an array, सो एरे कितने साइज का हो सकता है मैक्सिमम? 5, 10, 15, 20, 50, 100, 1000, 10,000, 1 करोड़. There would be some limit, right? So we have to think about that. Then we will discuss about the macros, and discuss about the slash and versus endl. And the most important, that is fast IO methods, because it's all about time when we are doing competitive programming. And combining this all, we will design our own template. That is most important thing. And you guys might be wondering कि template होता क्या है, right? So let me tell you. Like कोई question आया, if I'm doing a question on HackerRank, so what I'll do, I will start with hash include IOStream, right? IOStream, and then I will write using namespace std, and integer main, and at bottom we will write return 0. So this is the basic starter template, a boilerplate, what I can say in other words. This is the boilerplate of doing any question. So ये इतना लिखा होता है and then we start. But this starter template is really important. And there's one guy, Rachit Jain, you might be knowing it. He is a YouTuber and he is a ex-Microsoft, ex-Google engineer, software development engineer. And he is a very good competitive programmer. So let me share you his template. So this is the entire template which Rachit Jain uses. Just a basic template. कुछ भी नहीं है इसमें. Just उसका this is a template. Like this is our template. This is Rachit Jain's template. And let me tell you what it is. See, all these are all these macros. Even the header file which I have included, that is IOStream, and he uses a different header file. This is the most preferred header file in competitive programming. So all this defines. Even he has defined graph inside this template. उसने DFS नहीं लगा दिया. The depth first search inside this template, and he has created a graph in a like a representation of graph and matrix exponentiation and all this time and space complexity O streams and all this stuff. So we'll discuss that. Is it mandatory for now, right now, to use this template, or can we create our own customized template? Yeah, जो चीजें important है, we can pick up that. So we will use that, right? We will see that. So this was all about template designing. Let me present. Cool. So next thing is time and space complexity. And now why it is important? Because imagine आप अपने friends को बता रहे हो कि guys मैंने ये वाला question कर लिया कोड शेफ है. सब पूछता है कि अच्छा मुझे बताना है what algorithm did you use? So आप ऐसा नहीं बोलोगे कि यार मैंने दो for loop लगाया and for loop के अंदर एक और for loop लगाया and then मैं loop में trade कर रहा था. No, it is not the correct way to stay. Because as a competitive programmer, you have to learn about the notations. Like yeah, my code was n log n, my code was o n square. It is little bit complex. So like that. So we will learn about different time complexities, space complexities, and how to improve them basically. Because we need to, after all, we need to focus from O n square to O1, right? So there we have to focus on that thing. So we will learn about time complexity and space complexity. Next up, arrays and strings. We all know that 95% of the CP questions are based on arrays. इनके बिना कोई question possible ही नहीं. 95% questions में arrays and strings लगता ही है. Either it's arrays or string. So we will see about why array and strings and how to declare and all that stuff, and how to pass by value, pass by reference, and what are the array functions, the string functions. We will discuss about this. And next up, we have standard template library. And trust me, guys, this is the only reason why we are choosing C++ over any other language. And globally, we people जो choose करते हैं CPP, this is the only reason. STL. This is the final main reason. Because tell me one thing, बहुत सारे बच्चों ने third year में and second year के second sem में, that is advanced data structures में, we have to code for AVL tree, right? We self-balancing binary search tree. We have to code, and it's around 100 to 150 lines of code. But with this library, we can write a single line and we can create that self-balanced binary search tree. So that is the beauty of STL library. It includes all the containers, simple containers like stacks, queues, vector, DQ, priority queues, map, hash maps, and all that stuff. So this is the main core part of CP. So that's why STL is really important library. And the next thing is beauty of algorithm. Algorithm is a header file which is included in CP. C++, and we have some great benefits with algorithm, because algorithm header provides us with many functions like binary search, next permutation, lexical graphical sort, and all these functions which if it's not available, we have to create it by our own, and it takes a lot of time. So algorithm helps us with that. Upper bound, lower bound, all this stuff is included in algorithm library. Now moving towards algorithm, that because algorithm is only the way to make your code more optimized from O n square to O1. So first of all, we have to discuss about binary search, then Cadence algorithm. Then what is count sort? Count sort is one of the most optimized sorting algorithm because it works in O n time. That is the fastest ever sorting algorithm made. And then we have sliding window algorithm, Mancher's algorithm, Dust natural flag algorithm. These are basic simple algorithms which we will focus upon, like topological sorting in directed acyclic graph and all that. Now, bit manipulations again. Now, I have already shared you with an example of Mehta, that he gives an example of XOR, and as Adarsh also told that we can do XOR. So XORs come into bit manipulation. That is a concept of CP, bit manipulations, bit representation, and bit magic. in this we are playing with binary representation of an integer of long int, and we have to do some bit masking and all. So this is a really important concept, but it's an intermediate concept. We will do this also. Now guys, recursion. And the best example to prove recursion is, let me write this recursion on Google. So whenever I write recursion on Google, see, Google tells me, did you mean recursion? जबकि मैंने spelling right लिखी है, right? RECURSION. So then again, Google tells me that, did you mean recursion? So let me click again. So see, again and again, Google is telling me that, did you mean recursion? That means I'm going deep inside something, deep into the function. Like function के अंदर अलग से function call and all that stuff. And let us visualize how recursion works. So here's a very great website of Fibonacci series. I will call a recursion tree for Fibonacci's number, right? So see, and let me, sorry, optimize. Yeah, let me run once again. Yeah. So this is the basic recursion tree. And ऐसे recursions call होते हैं in the stack memory of computer. जब आप C++ में compile करते हो, so this is how our tree is formed while doing recursion. So जब मुझे recursion call करना था, then I called for the fifth term, and fifth term basically states that if this is a simple function, that if n is equals to 0 and n is equals to 1, then return n has written a function of n minus 1 and n minus 2. So when I was calling fifth 5, so I returned a function for 4 and 3. Then individually when I called for 4, then I got 3 and 2. Then when I called for 3, then I got 2 and 1. And so finally, when I called for 2, I got 1 and 0. And now I know the values of 1 and 0. So I return 1 here, I return 0. Right. So similarly, this is the entire recursion tree, how recursion works, right? So it is a very great thing to focus upon recursion, that how recursion is working. So we will discussing about what is recursion and what is main work, because recursion is very important thing, and most of the questions are in recursion, and maybe enhanced recursion I will tell you about later, that is known as dynamic programming. So recursion follows tail recursion, head recursion, basic recursion problems, and the very classic famous problem, that is Tower of Hanoi. You might be aware of this. So this can be solved with recursion. And the Fredfield algorithm, this might be in your computer graphics in second year. We have this algorithm, Fredfield algorithm, so we can solve this question of Fredfield algorithm with recursion. So this was all about recursion. Now guys, number theory. Number theory is another major important topic, because every contest has at least one question of mathematics. So number theory includes prime numbers, sieve of Eranthos's, binary exponentiation. These are some really cool concepts. We will do this. And there's a very great website known as Project Euler. See, this is all about Project Euler. It is a website in which there are so many problems, like 700 problems are there in number theory, and they are sorted in the difficulty order, sorted in a difficulty fashion manner. Like first problem multiplies of 3. Just go and check this website. बहुत प्यारी website है, बहुत सही website है. Only for mathematics. If you want to focus on mathematics, then you can solve these questions here. So there are so many problems, and it is the most recommended website to solve mathematics, right? So this was about number theory. And guys, finally graphs and trees, right? जब अपन क्वेश्चंस देखते हैं, देयर इज अ क्वेश्चन ऑफ ग्राफ, से अपन छोड़ देते ना कि आज ग्राफ का क्वेश्चन आ गया तो करना ही नहीं है, बस इतना यहाँ तक कर लिया, फिर फोर्थ क्वेश्चन ग्राफ का है, छोड़ दो, खत्म करो. सो इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट. ग्राफ जितने दिखते हैं इतने कॉम्प्लेक्स है नहीं, जस्ट वी नीड टू फोकस ऑन द बेसिक्स and we have to practice a lot. For graphs and tree, we just have to practice. Like first of all, we have to discuss about the representations. कि बहुत सारे इसके representations, how to represent a graph, either it's a linear fashion or in a 2D matrix and all like that. Then we have to focus upon DFS, BFS, because these are the two important concepts to travel in a graph. Then we have connected components, cycle detection manner, and bridges in a graph, that is there any bridge available in the graph, and basically diameter of graphs and trees. So these are some really cool concepts, and trust me, आपके interviews में बहुत it would be very helpful if you are doing right now graphs and all. So interviews में graph के बहुत सारे question पूछे जाते हैं. So this was about graphs. And guys, the main thing, that is dynamic programming, and it is really tough, and it's not like that बहुत hard, but the concepts and the syllabus is very vast. मतलब इसके thousands of question बन सकते हैं on DP. And trust me, Google Code Jam हो गया, Google Kickstart, Hashcode, सब में DP is a necessary part. वो 4 में से 3 क्वेश्चन DP के होते हैं. इतना ज्यादा dynamic programming is really important for this. And let me tell you dynamic programming होता क्या है, right? So dynamic programming is nothing but a cached recursion. Just two-word definition: cached recursion. That's it. कि आप जो रिकर्शन जब करते हो तो आपकी पुरानी डाटा वैल्यूज है उनको आप स्टोर करोगे. So let me tell you how it is done. Yeah. So see, this is a basic recursion tree of Fibonacci, as I told you here. Recursion tree, so it is similar to this. But do you guys observe any similar pattern? इसमें कुछ pattern दिख रहा है आपको? मतलब कोई चीज same लग रही है? I can spot it out. कि see this and see this. 3 1 2 ये सेम फंक्शंस बार बार कॉल हो रहे हैं, राइट? ये फंक्शन यहाँ कॉल हुआ एंड देन सिमिलरली फॉर 4 के लिए भी 3 कॉल हुआ, देन 3 के लिए 1 एंड 2 कॉल हुआ. बट कैन वी अवॉइड दिस? बिकॉज मुझे एक बार 3 की वैल्यू मिल गई फ्रॉम दिस फंक्शन. सो व्हाट आई कैन डू, आई कैन जस्ट अवॉइड दिस. लेट मी रिमूव दिस. So right, so on removing this, and even I know the value of 2, so I will remove this. So you guys can see now the recursion tree that it is much simpler right now. ठीक है, कितने सारे अपने calls बच गए. So this is the way to make your code more optimal solution. So this is why dynamic programming is really important. And let us see here also that I'm calling the recursion tree for 10. And देखते हैं कितना बड़ा बनता है. Let me fast. See, this is how much big a recursion tree is for Fibonacci of 10. So अगर 10 के लिए अगर मैं Fibonacci function कॉल करूँ तो इतने सारे functions कॉल होंगे. ठीक है, बट वी गाइस कैन सी दैट 4 यहाँ भी कॉल हुआ, 4 यहाँ भी कॉल हुआ, 4 यहाँ भी कॉल हुआ. सो अगेन एंड अगेन वी आर रिपीटिंग समथिंग, एंड इससे टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी बढ़ती है, स्पेस कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी बढ़ती है, एंड ऑल दैट स्टफ, बिकॉज मेमोरी में स्टैक्स बढ़ते जाते हैं, राइट? सो टू अवॉइड दिस व्हाट वी कैन डू, देयर इज a topic in DP, there's a concept that is memoization. So let me enable memoization here. So I will enable and I will run again. So now see, let me fast forward. So this is the recursion tree after doing dynamic programming. So आपने पहले वाला देखा कि कितने सारे calls होते हैं. Now after applying dynamic programming, this was the only recursion tree we got for Fibonacci of 10. So this is the beauty of recursion, this beauty of dynamic programming basically, right? So this was about dynamic programming. In dynamic programming, we will learn about the concepts of DP, memoization, Fibonacci series, knapsack problems, longest common subsequence, added distance problems, because these are the interview based problems. ये सारी interviews में पूछी जाती है. आप अमेजन के इंटरव्यूज में, इंटर्नशिप के इंटरव्यूज में जाओ या किसी मतलब प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड कंपनीज के, सो आपको कॉइन चेंज की प्रॉब्लम पूछ लेंगे या मैट्रिक्स चेंज मल्टीप्लिकेशन की प्रॉब्लम्स पूछ लेंगे. सो दिस इज द one of the important fundamental concepts of DP. So I think that was all about it. That's it about us. And any doubts you can ask in the chat box. And last but not the least, CP is OP. So guys, if you have any doubts in the, you can mention in the chat box. That was all from our side, and all the resources are shared on the GitHub repository of DSE, Google Developer Student Club, and you can check out that repository in competitive programming folder we have mentioned. Let me share it with you. So on GitHub, in the Google Developer Student Club, in the learning resources, all the I have shared all the important things, all the important links, that what are the platforms to practice, what are the most prestigious programming contests, books, algorithms, coding, code visualizers. This is one of the important things, that we can visualize our code in C++, Java, Python, and all the learning resources. So you can visit here and you can see all these links. Some really cool concepts are there. So yeah, so that was all about it. Thank you guys. If you have any mention in the chat box, Java is also, yeah. So thank you guys. That's it from our side.
Dhruv,
Yeah.
some of the students, like those who are not in our organization, those who have come
Yeah.
from outside, won't have access to
Yeah.
the chat box. So
Okay,
I guess
okay.
they
Yeah, they can unmute themselves.
Yes, and
Yeah,
they
yeah.
can ask them questions.
Yeah, sure. If you guys have any doubt, you can unmute yourself and can ask any questions. Or else we can wind up right now. Akash, anything you want to say?
Nothing, bro. I guess
Yeah.
the students have any doubts. Like, the session was great.
Yes.
The concept was being explained very nicely.
Yeah, Jayant, Jayant Bhaiya, Jayant Kulkarni Bhaiya, and he wrote that beginners can refer to Handbook of CP. Yeah, it's a very great book, Handbook of Competitive Programming. I have mentioned this in my learning resources. Also, that there is a book that is Competitive Programming Theory and Data Structures Made Easy by Narasimha Karamanchi. You guys can refer that. It's one of the great book to start CP with. So, guys, GitHub link. Yeah, I will be sharing the GitHub link with you. Control C. Yes, here it is. Yes, Akash, are you going to teach? Yeah, we will be teaching graph concepts also, graphs and trees.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
I have a
Yes.
question.
Yeah.
How to improve time complexity?
Yeah, so to improve your time complexity, I have only one solution to tell, that is algorithm. You need to focus upon your algorithm. Because see, अपन क्या करते हैं ना, जब अपनी अप्रोच आती है, जब कोई क्वेश्चन देखते हैं, सबसे पहले अपन व्हाट वी थिंक दैट वी शुड अप्लाई अ ब्रूट फोर्स सॉल्यूशन, जो डायरेक्ट अपन सॉल्यूशन सोच लेते हैं. बट इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल कि हर बार वो सॉल्यूशन आपका एक्सेप्ट हो ही. वी कैन गेट अ टीएलई. सो फॉर दैट वी हैव टू लर्न अबाउट सम डिफरेंट सॉर्टिंग एल्गोरिथम. अलग अलग टाइप के एल्गोरिथम होते हैं. लाइक अगर आपको सॉर्टिंग भी करनी है, सो आप ये नहीं करोगे कि आप इंसर्शन सॉर्ट लगा दोगे, सिलेक्शन सॉर्ट लगा दोगे, बिकॉज उनकी कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी भी ज्यादा होती है. सो यू कैन आइदर गो फॉर बबल सॉर्ट और काउंट सॉर्ट, जैसा मैं बताऊंगा. सो कडेंस एल्गोरिथम हो गया, बहुत सारे ऐसे बाइनरी सर्च हो गया, टू सर्च अ नंबर. सो ऐसे बहुत सारे एल्गोरिथम्स हैं, एंड बहुत सारे डेटा स्ट्रक्चर्स ऐसे हैं. वी हैव टू फोकस ऑन दैट डेटा स्ट्रक्चर्स, एंड आफ्टर दैट वी कैन improve our time complexity. I think that makes the statement clear.
Hi.
Yeah, hi.
I am Naman. How many hours we should give to CP apart from academics?
Yeah, that's a really good question. See, according to us, give at least 1 to 2 hours in competitive programming daily, because it's not like that कि it's a overnight success और 15 दिन में आप CP करोगे and आपका हो जाएगा, नहीं. First of all, you have to start with very basic, 2 hours के questions करो, मतलब learn theory 1 hour and then try to solve that questions in 1 hour. So daily you should manage at least 2 hours, and on Sundays you can do at least for 4 to 5 hours competitive programming. Because overall आपके data structures improve होते हैं. Is that right?
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So any other questions, or shall we wind up? All right, guys. So we will wind up the session here. Thank you guys for listening us. See you soon in the competitive programming club. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.